Am I overreacting for dropping him after he told me I needed to make more friends? I've been in a relationship with this guy, and one of his biggest critiques of me has been my small social circle. A lot of my friends have moved. I do have some activities and I have a great job, but usually I don't have weekend plans. I wouldn't overtly call this a red flag, the way you've described it so far. I actually like that he wants you to have a life separate from him. Maybe green flag, maybe. Just saying. I think it's a red flag when a guy isolates you and doesn't want you to hang out with friends and just wants you home all the time, personally. I have amazing friends and people I talk to daily, but I don't have plans every single weekend, especially since my friends moved. I had a lot of friends in college when I was going out every weekend, but I don't want to do that. Back when I had a nice boyfriend, we planned stuff every weekend and it never felt unhealthy. I also have brunch with my family every Sunday, but I guess that's not cool. Okay, I'm gonna read what the text messages say. Have you decided on whether you want to be alone this weekend? You don't have any plans this weekend? Can I tell you something? Like, not on the phone? Okay. I had an ex-girlfriend over a year ago. You're back together. One time she left her phone unlocked and her text messages opened. No. You learn more by listening than interrupting. I don't love that. So she left her text messages open and I was the only person that she had talked to that entire day. Okay, I'll make other plans. Haha, what I'm saying is that sort of behavior is extremely unhealthy, making a guy the center of your world. Even if you didn't go out of your way to self-sabotage, which you do, you need to have other things to do. I don't love the way he's talking to you, but like, I don't think that he's wrong. I do think it's important to have something separate from your relationship. That's just my opinion though. There's plenty of people who like live and breathe for their relationship and it works really well for them. Just me personally, like if I was just hanging off of my husband's every word, I've never been like that. I don't know. I also feel like this could be his way of telling you that maybe you're being a little needy, but you're not wrong for wanting to hang out with your boyfriend on the weekend. I'm gonna do this just right now. We'll see what else he says. Okay, I did not want this to turn into a life lesson, but I just wanted to hang out. Yes, well, it is a life lesson. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe it is. Okay, well, goodbye, I guess. I think that this is his way of saying that you are too needy, but I don't think it's needy for you to want to hang out with someone that you're in a relationship with every weekend. Like, I think what he's saying makes sense. I don't love the way he's going about it. Yeah, I feel like that's like a really weird time to bring it up. You know, all you did was ask him if he wanted to hang out. So yeah, This is tough. This is tough, guys, because I actually do get what he's saying. I don't love that he's trying to make you feel bad about it. And it's interesting that, like, he double texted you. So he put, so, like, goodbye. Like, yes, okay, goodbye. And then Thursday, which was clearly a different day, he writes, That's what you wanted, isn't it? What? Like, I thought we weren't, like, seeing each other anymore. I do have the ick. Like, I do have the ick for you. I don't love how he's, you know, all you wanted was to just hang out with him. And then he's just kind of taking that opportunity to be like, you have no friends. I'd love to know how much time passed between the and Seems like he wanted to make you feel bad enough about yourself to never request to hang out with him, but still be there when he wants to hang out. Ooh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I imagine he's in a bit of shock and denial that you actually walked away, and I love that for you. Yeah, I think his intention in doing this was to be like, oh, I have these friends, like, I'm busy this weekend. She's not my first priority. She needs to have other priorities so that, like, you know, we're not together as often. I think that your girlfriend should be your first priority to hang out on the weekends. I'm just saying. It's good to have other things going on. You get what I'm saying, guys? Not overreacting at all. Stay silent. Never speak to him, and he will keep trying to reach out. Teach him a lesson. Teach him a lesson. I think it's healthy for both of you to have your own support system. This is why I was kind of like teetering a little bit, because like I think it is important, especially when you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, to have a support system, like people that you can report back to about your relationship. He's being needlessly patronizing and rude. It doesn't sound like he's saying it out of concern for you, but more like he's being holier than thou, which is gross. It's a holier than thou, but also it's like a, well, I don't want to hang out with you. I'm hanging out with my friends this weekend. Like, find something else to do kind of thing. You're so needy. You know that. Absolutely, the advice of have a life outside of your partner is absolutely real and good advice. But like asking your partner if they want to hang out this weekend and then responding with shame on you for not having friends, too bad your whole world revolves around me, is bonkers. Like, bro, if you're busy, then just say that and make plans to hang out a different time. If you're not busy, then hang out with your girl, unless you don't want to hang out with your girl, in which case, why is she your girl? Yeah, I'm gonna call this one a red flag. I totally agree. This is why it's just so confusing, because like I do think it's good to have a life outside of your man. There's nothing I can't stand more than like, you know, boy crazy women that literally do nothing other than like whatever their man tells them to do. They're at their man's beck and call, and vice versa, right? It is so healthy to have separate things going on, so you can miss each other and come back together, right? And also as a support system. But yeah, I agree. I think that he's trying to push her away, and now he's kind of pissed off that she was like, okay, well, if you don't want to hang out with me, then I don't want to hang out with you. And now he's like, well, wait, like I do want you to hang out with me, just like when I want to hang out. You are not overreacting. This is 1000% a red flag.